Lord have mercy. Right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. Let's right into it, get into it, child. I got a lot of topics to get into. I can't even do a long intro because there's so much that's on my mind. You know, when you got a lot bombarded on your chest, you got to get it all out. We're going to go nice and easy, nice and slow, all right? But I have to talk about one of my favorite bottoms in the world. You don't know what a bottom is, then you need to Google it. Bottom is the one that take it and they're not the receiver. So Billy Porter read his book, incredible book about his life in theater and by his life, how he have went on to all of the whole type of situation, how he acted and went in great movies and the ballroom scene, etc. So he finally broke up with his husband. Now, a lot of people were shocked, but 6 years being married to a man is 30, 40 years in a heterosexual time frame, because LGBT folks, they get married, they get divorced within the same day or the same week. I know a person from a cast of Chasing Dallas. He's about to get married and already was cheating on her because we slept together, right? When they was, engaged. And so if you already know what you're getting, don't be shocked. A lot of people, they wasn't used of getting married. A lot of LGBT people were on the outside. They wasn't used of getting married. So once they start getting the rights to get married, a lot of them rush to go get married. And I don't think they understood the work that goes into get married. Just because we look good, just because we wear matching pajamas, just because you can make me come, that does not mean that we should get married, all right? It's very, very challenging. And then a lot of times, a lot of people, they get bored with going one hole and they want a new hole, okay? They want another hole. And so that's what really happened in my understanding. And I said, Billy wanted something new. I know, like a younger type of guy. Again, and also too, Billy got criticized a lot because he was dating somebody that was not black, and people were saying, "How can you date him? You only gonna come up. You could have so many attractive black men that you could have smashed, and here you are smashing a white guy. Like, that does not make any sense." So it was a lot of pressure on his career. So probably you'll probably see him with a Michael B. Jordan type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like a younger, attractive guy that's out here, and you'll see him smashing him just to change the narrative up. Because he was criticized a lot. He was booed in front of the black community at GLAAD. They wasn't with that. Like, oh, you got a white man, you got that Wonder Bread. You got that Wonder Bread in a sense. But honestly, when I look at it, I don't think people that is LGBT should get married, because it ain't gonna work. Relationship, black men get married, a man get married, a man anyway. Men are so sexual. Can we be honest for a second? We are so sexual, and you get involved with another sexual being, meaning that we don't have no type of commitment in our bone when you're talking about another man. You even have some men struggle being consistent when they date a woman. So I know for a fact, when you get two hard brick man together, I don't care if you got a Wonder Bread, I don't care if you got you a Wonder Bread. That entire system of that craving of a man, you're gonna want you another man. You're gonna get tired. I remember I was in a relationship with a man, and Jonte and Evans, and I cheated on him every chance I got. Jonte Evans, he lived out here in Illinois. And I went on there and I went and I have a good time with him. But I just got tired of it as well, because once he told me I was terrible in bed, I'm bad in bed, told my cousin, he and my cousin was screwing, and he didn't know that I knew they were screwing because I checked his cell phone. I checked John's cell phone. And I remember he kept saying in the text that, Wiley was bad in bed. And I was not prepared. I would wear condoms that couldn't fit me. I had a big old peen. You know what I'm saying? I would wear them cheap old condoms. I had to wear something big that my peen get to breathe so I could get on salt because it was choking. It was hurting. And so, but then one particular person put me to the side and said, listen, you got you a big D, okay? You need a bigger condom. You don't need no cheap condom. You need like a Magnum. I didn't know what a Magnum was. I thought a Magnum on the refrigerator. So I started putting on the Magnum, and then it got different. And then I said, okay, let me work on my strokes. So I used to get Charlie horses. Charlie horses within the moment. So I started stretching, started doing a little yoga, started watching a lot of adult entertainment, started interviewing a lot of adult entertainers, and start doing different tricks, start playing with my stuff, getting forks, spoons, or whatever I can find, vacuum cleaners. And I really started doing squat and really started doing the motion and just started doing it, okay? And then I was like, lean with it, rock with it, and started learning it, you know what I'm saying? Learning it. And then one particular day, I finally was able to see Jonte Evans for another time. And then it was incredible. He said, you got so much better. And it was definitely great. But when we started dating, I said, oh, when the relationship. Now, I wasn't ready to be in a relationship because I never think that it could be successful being with another man. That's what I have my mind frame for my Christian background. So we get in a relationship. This is my first boyfriend. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Because first of all, I was insecure. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, he likes me. I'm cockeyed and he's more attractive than me. Why do he want me? He just want me from my cousin. Even though some of that was true and some of it was true because I saw the text. But I had my own insecurity. So I was just out doing anybody that paid me, man. You look at me the right way in the grocery store already. I'm ready to drop my drawers in a sense. So I was screwing a lot of people. And then I have moved to my apartment out in the Roseland area. We had a studio apartment. It was about $400 for a studio apartment. Let me tell you how long that was. I was in my early 20s, $400 for a studio apartment in Roseland. So I was there. And so I was dating. I screwed another person in the LGBT community. He was in a gay family to call the Sesame family. Because, the gays, they used to do the Sesame. Whatever they watching, they call their family. The Sesame family, the Beckham family, the barbecue family, the Kardashian family. I mean, just all that type of stuff. They just named whatever family they joined. So he was part of the Sesame family. So I screwed him, and I just gave him a key to my apartment. I just liked him because he had some clout in the community, and I've always wanted to have clout before I knew the word clout. And so, Jonte was upset, like, how can you give him a key, and how can you do this? And so I started telling Jonte that all the people I screwed and all of that. Then he showed up and brought me a cake. I didn't know if the cake had poison or not, but we started screwing, and I said, okay. And then, I told him again all the people I screwed. And then I had moved back with Jonathan. And then he came to the door. He was ready to beat me up because I kept treating all these different people. And I said, hey, I want to marry you. And then I told somebody else, Mondo, Monroe, and you probably still can find him on Facebook. I said, hey, I want to marry you. I've always had this obsession of saying I want to get married because it was a turn on for me. Hey, I'm going to make you my wife, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to eat that up, make you my wife. So I also always say that. And then, of course, he met Jonte. He was like, Jonte was like, well, why did you tell him that you was going to marry him, blah, blah, blah. And I just got exposed, right? I got really, really choppy. And it's not my fault. But it never worked. So me seeing Billy Porter in this situation, I'm not shocked or surprised that Billy Porter is divorcing his husband, right? I'm not sure. So I just definitely need to see and just read it and just read that divorce decree and see who was in the wrong. But I can guarantee you it was some screwing, there was some busting, some cheeks, and somebody went to that bathhouse of some coke. Something really happened. And when he finally tells the story, Billy Porter, because he's the superstar, he's going to always tell the story to get more clout. Somebody cheated, or he'll probably use a good PR move. We grew out of love, meaning that he grew that peen in somebody else's bussy and not my Badussi. You're right. He gonna tell it at this, and that's what I believe it was. So when I saw that story, automatically, of course, we dragging because we just dragging it, and a lot of people dragging it because they don't like to see a black man with a white man. The white community don't like to see interracial. Period. That's why they're trying to challenge Virginia versus Lovey. They're looking for a case right now to challenge that. They're just looking for a case. because I'm always in the street. They want to challenge Lovey versus Virginia. If you ever heard of Lovey versus Virginia, that was the case of an interracial couple back in Virginia when they got married in D.C. They came back to Virginia, and Virginia was against that law, and then they banned them from that, and then they went back, they got arrested again, and they said, hey, so the ACLU, because Mrs. Lovey reached out to Robert Kennedy, the Attorney General of the Department of Justice, and he sent them to the ACLU. They filed a case with the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court sided with the Loveys and allowed that you cannot stop. It's against their constitutional right for interracial marriage. But hey, things could be changed. One day it could be okay. At one point, affirmative action was great, and the next point it wasn't. So we shall see. So that's why you get a lot of people when they look at them. Oh, the other white man. You know what I'm saying? Like if I show up with a white woman, y'all will look at me different. Honestly, the atmosphere will be different, and that's why I don't really want to date no white woman, because I want to keep my peace. I want to have a successful public career and really be dedicated with black women. And I don't really look at a white woman that I want to do. No, I really don't. It's so many black successful women that I just want to, like a Milagro, a Nicki at Night. You know what I'm saying? Keke Palmer. Like I don't know what it is. Like I love black women. I cannot see myself with a white woman. I just can't. Maybe because I'm broke and they don't pay me no mind. Some black women don't pay me no mind. So that could be true. So maybe that will change once I come into a lot of money. And then maybe I will look at them differently. Maybe they will start paying me some minds. But right now, I'm just all black. But that may change when I get $600 million in my bank and grossing about $50 million quarterly for the next 80 years. So maybe that will be different. So as of right now, but I always love my black people. I love that cocoa. I love that chocolate. I love that coffee. I love that. That's what I love. But it may change once I get that, get the money. You know what I'm saying? I might look at that Wonder Bread and say, oh, let me get a piece of this Wonder Bread. You know what I'm saying? I might want to start playing golf, because right now my financial situation is definitely keeping me away from that. So maybe once I'm able to join all of these different groups and join all of these different clubs, then maybe I would look at a Wonder Bread and say, that look kind of tasty. Oh, she thick. You know what I'm saying? So as of right now, because of my limited income, I don't really run into Wonder Breads. And the Wonder Breads I do run into, baby, they need to be in somebody's gym and somebody's drug treatment program. All right, they're mostly meth addicts. So as of right now, but I'm around a lot of beautiful black women that don't pay me no mind. But once I change my economical status, they'll be all in my DM. I know some people personally that I'm looking at right now who look at me different once my economical status change. Amen. I'm just being honest. So Billy Porter, I'm not happy for you. I think that me and you should date because you are popular. I want some clout, and you do need a real black man that I guarantee you I will treat you better and satisfy you better in the biological sense. And we could definitely get married for clout. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to get married on I put a ring on it and tap it, you know what I'm saying, and dust it off and drive you around. We go around town and really be popular. I'm already a superstar on YouTube. You're a superstar in mainstream media Hollywood, and we just go both, we could just make it do what it do, if you know what I'm saying. So I'll be in your DMs now that you're single. I'll be in your DMs and everything like that. And if you don't date me, I'll just go and talk to your husband or your ex-husband and just date him. You know what I'm saying? So he like black man, and I'm better, and I got more equipment and I got more tush to go around. So I may send him a DM. Once I get his DM, I'll send him a DM. Okay, I'll send him a DM and see if you don't pay me no. If you don't pay me no, man, I'll check with your husband, ex-husband. All right. But I had to talk about that, you guys. They said to each his own. I had to talk about it because y'all kept sending me this article all the way down. I'm very fast. I am just, I'm out here, and I am fast. And I'm not lying about it. See, the problem is, I got to say this because some of y'all not used to an honest man. What y'all used of a man lying to you, pretending to be something they're not. Amen. You're not used of seeing something authentic and just honest, because you've been so conditioned of the lies, and then you go home and go in your Section 8 apartment or go on your beautiful condo, and then you lie to yourself. You got to understand that. You lie to yourself. Understand, you want to attract, and your prayer should be, Lord, give me an honest man. I want honesty in my relationship. I want the communicate. You better come on. I want the communication in my relationship. I want the honesty when God told Adam and Eve the rules of the garden and what will happen. I want that honest in my relationship. Most people relationships fail because they, as a partnership, they was not honest. You know what I'm saying? It will save y'all a lot of headache if your man is honest. And some guys is honest, they ain't verbally honest, but they honest at how they treat you. You just annoying the treatment because you so desperate for a man. So again, I just have to say, I don't know why I'm preaching over here. Honestly, with sexuality too. When you honest, that's all under that group. Being honest. Being honest is key. All the time, being honest, right? That's just how that goes, being honest. That's why I had to say thank you so very much, Billy Porter. Thank you so very much coming on through here. I love you. You know I love you. I can't think of some of the movies that you did other than what was that you did? Y'all know the name of the show with the ballroom show, and I wasn't gonna watch it. It was boring to me at first. And some told me, "No, why this show was good," and I went and watched it. Okay. Category is diva. Pose. So I really liked it, Pose. I really did. It was so good seeing the old queens with their shadiness. It was really good, even though the ballroom scene ain't nowhere near like this, child. The ballroom scene that I know, they are scammers. It's some good stuff in the ballroom scene, but they're scammers. Most of them are OnlyFans. Most of them ain't, and most of them are cooked. They need to be taking their meds. They don't want to take their meds. They sleep with each other, man. They pass around the STI like candy. And so it's not the same like it was. It's like, especially when the money got involved, that's a very treacherous and backstabbing type of place. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes on in the ballroom scene. And if you disagree with me, then you can call in and correct me. But what I witnessed from the ballroom scene, I've seen it's a cutthroat type of business in order to be successful. And the jealousy is so real. The jealousy is real in the ballroom scene. So you got to know what you're doing when you join the ballroom scene. All right. But that show was fire. We love us some Poe. Come on, Bo. Okay. Paris and Poe, most of the stories came from. Yeah. So that's how that do. So shout out to Billy Porter. What do y'all think? Y'all are sad about it? Most of y'all don't care because y'all don't want to see two men together anyway. But don't say nothing because you know how they do. They're going to come for you. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on because you already know they're going to come for you. Now, we got to talk about Keke Palmer and her boyfriend. And her boyfriend was like, for a mom, this is not good for a mom. Then he started criticizing and saying, I want to read because she went to Usher's show and Usher would start dancing on her. Dancing and singing to her. And she started hugging him, right? So I want to definitely talk about this. Okay. Give me a second. I want to make sure I read it off the shade room. Hey, y'all. I told y'all we listen to y'all advice. Y'all want me to get right into the topic. So we getting right into the topic. Okay. So they said social media users react to the comments Darius Jackson made about Keke Palmer recent attire. Darius Jackson said this quote. He said, Darius Jackson, said, "It's the outfit, though, you a mom." Darius said, quote, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others. He gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my reputation. I have standards and moral to what I believe. I rest my case." And of course, black women did not have it. They definitely sent out pictures of him when he was shirtless. They sent out pictures of him when he had her shaking her butt on camera, etc. But let me tell you where you wrong, Darius, because this is the reason when y'all date women of power, you can't tell her what to do. This ain't Shaquita and Shaquita from the block. This is a very successful woman where she can trade you out like a new pair of shoes, okay? She don't have to break a fingernail to trade you out. You know your role. You know what you date into. You know what you did. You didn't make her a wife. You made her baby mama, right? You didn't give her no ring. You did not marry her because word on the curve if Keke didn't want to get married, right? Because she got a bag to protect because word on the curve, you ain't got the money like Keke Palmer got the money, all right? So a lot of people say, oh, you need to respect your man. Women with money get to do, they have all the rules. They a bad bitch. When you a bad bitch, you make the rules. Some of y'all ain't no bad bitch because you just in the kitchen cooking and you did. But when you a bad bitch, when you pay all the bill, when you got a staff, when you coming up in, you got a staff, when your mama is your employee, when you got a staff of workers and cooks and drivers and assistants, your mindset is different. So, and she ain't gonna respect that, so you can forget about that. She the HBIC and she gonna do what she want. She gonna dance with Usher. She gonna do this, and you can't stop that. Okay? So y'all talking about respect, he probably ain't a man. He ain't bringing in no income. You see, in order to get respect, you got to bring something to the table. He ain't bringing none of that. He ain't on no Usher caliber. So you want to demand all this stuff, and there's no telling what he been doing behind the scenes to make Keke act up like this. But again, she have a right, and she ain't married. That only comes with respect once she become husband and wife. They ain't married. They did it wrong. So now you want to stand up as a man, but according to the scripture, you supposed to marry her first, then have the children, but you did it wrong. And now you want to try to change up. Now you want her to play this housewife. She ain't going to be no housewife. You know what you signed up to. Play your role, bruh. Play your role and be happy you have her. If you don't want to leave her, she going to be fine. That's why she didn't marry you, because she don't want to be tied down to you. When you marry a woman with more power, they hold the rules in today's society. They pick up a characteristic. You ain't going to tell me what to do. I run this. This is my life. This is my body. I'm a feminist. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You don't control not these today women, unless you're a traditional type of woman. But these women that's making money, they ain't listen to that man. The man, please, that run that man. You better get out the way and get dumped. I run this man. Okay? So they were saying all that type of stuff. I was like, yeah, I stayed with Keke. That ain't your husband. What you got to respect him? That ain't nothing but a baby daddy. Baby daddies don't supposed to be respected like that. And you're supposed to have whole commitment. You're supposed to marry me, honor me, marry me, put a ring on it. And we have an understanding. You didn't have to understand. She a baby mama, and baby mamas can do what they do. Okay? Go and try to get another baby. All right? And who don't want to drop their drawers for who don't want to drop their jaws for Usher? I want to drop my draws for drop it, little girl, drop it, little. I'll drop my draws for Usher. That's Usher. I don't care if that man got some bumps. Man, it's medication for that. I just hope I don't get the bumps. But hey, man, please. I'll ride that crusty, bumpy peen in a second. And go get tested, and hopefully I don't catch it. If I do, well, it was worth it. At least I got it from Usher. Understand it. So I don't understand that at all. I will ride it, man. I'll ride it like a rodeo. I will ride it like a rodeo. I'll be kissing, take me some meds and go on right here and tell a story, write a book, and move on with my life. So that's Usher. This ain't regular Pookie. That's Usher. It's hard to say no to a powerful black man. It's hard to say no to that. And it's at a show. It ain't like he screwed her. Like, you insecure. He hugged her. He got out there and sang, you know what I'm saying? This is my confession. That's all he did. Ain't my fault that you can't sing. Ain't my fault you ain't got no talent. Anytime you got a man with a black skull cap, you know he broke, ain't got no money, broke with a skull. Who shows up to the basketball game with a skull cap on? Man, please. Again, you ain't got no talent, and he ain't gonna say no to Usher. You act like he screwed, like Usher screwed Keke. You blew this out of proportion. All right. First of all, you already embarrassing your girl by saying this stuff. You could have went and said this privately. That's why Keke is letting you know I run this. All right. Don't play with me. I run this. I make the money. I make the rules. And if you don't like it, you can leave because I own all of this. And we ain't married. So let's just be real with that. The problem y'all talking, he need most of y'all jealous because you ain't got no Keke Palmer. You ain't hugged up to no Usher. You hugged up to the dude on the block, your co-worker, the cook in the kitchen. You going from the cook to the dishwasher. You ain't got no Usher that you singing to. So you don't even respect your man. One good man that smell good and look good can pay you a time of day. You dropping them drawers. You ain't dropping the draw because you ain't wearing no drawers. You gonna give it to him. So sit down and hush and tell one good light-skinned man with hazel eyes or dark chocolate with white teeth and muscles come to you, blow that warm air in your ear and put all that hot energy, you're going to drop your drawers. But you the same woman on the internet typing, telling her to respect that man. You don't even respect yours because most of y'all divorced, on your way being divorced, a baby mama. So how can you give her advice about respecting when you ain't even living up to that? You are a divorcee. You are a baby mom with multiple children and some money your baby dad on his way back to jail. All that type of stuff. So how can you tell Keke Palmer what she needs to do to respect her man? How can you tell her that, honey? You ain't living under where your man at? It's difficult. I don't want to talk about that. I'm divorced. Baby, he cheated. You know what? You should have been more concerned. Get off that shade room. Worry about your man. I'm just saying. So again, Keke, we love you. I'm on your side. You the celebrity. Akilah the B. I love you. So I'm on your side, and I will play the role. I will play the role. You can go hug up anyway, just long as you come back home to Big Daddy. But you can do your job because I know my role. You make more money, and I will be submissive. I will stand when you walk up in the room. I will literally stand and get on my knees and eat you out from the front to the back. I don't care if it's bumpy down there. If you do get the bumps from Usher, they said you got the bumps. According to liar Tasha K, she said you might got the bumps. She's nothing but a liar, a black liar. And so, so again, I play my role and I will play it safely. All right. I will play it safely. All right. And I just want to be good. I just listen. To me, it is good. We're gonna open up the phone lines and let y'all call in, and women, y'all call in and y'all can speak on this situation. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nothing wrong with that. If she have the bumps, I'll put on a hazmat suit and do all that type of stuff. I don't care. If I show up with some bumps, I'll get the cream and alcohol wipes and let it burst and take the medicine, stuff like that. Just doing all I'm doing. Man, please, man, please. Who cares, you guys? You Keke Palmer. I take the bumps for 300. Look at the success I'm going to get. Staff, clout. I can birth my career, get me a podcast, get me a book deal. Being around Keke Palmer, that's Keke. You know who you're around? You're around one of the leading top actresses in Hollywood. She's been in major films since she was a little girl, since she was in elementary school. That's Keke. This ain't Keke from the block. Keke from the south side of Chicago, broke in the projects. Keke on Section 8. This is Keke with power and influence. She been taking and carrying her family on her back since she was a little girl. She ain't like some of y'all got to take your kids to Social Security to get you a Social Security check, but letting them drool at the mouth, having them beating themselves against the head and stuff like that, having them eating the cell phone, having them eating the charges, having them eating all the charge because you want them to get the Social Security check, telling that your child got all that, and then they leave that and they act all different. That's why they weird now. You did all that for you can get $700 for disability. And see, I didn't know my mama did that to me when I was in Social Security. And then when I went for the written, I didn't know I had to play crazy. I'm going there so smart. Hey, what is your name? My name is Marquise Wiley. What's the difference between blue and red? Blue and red, there are different colors and different, the Democrat. And in the Greek word, I'm coming up with big words, so intelligent, so smart. I didn't know that I had to play crazy and eat crayons. I should have known that. I didn't know, because back then I was a little weird. I don't know why my mama want me to eat crayons. So what the word? Why she want me to jump up and down and beat my head on the wall? I didn't know that. I just thought it was acting. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'm auditioning to be in a movie. And she kept saying you audition to be in a Disney movie. And I was like, okay, what kind of Disney movie? I got to beat my head and eat a chalkboard. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was doing that for me to get a Social Security check. So when I got 18, I'm smart. I went to school, went to the Chicago Military Academy, and you know what I'm saying? I was in college a little bit. So I'm using the Greek words and breaking it down about the scripture, and I knew about right and wrong, and they took my check. I said, where my check at? Check gone. And I had to wind up owing Social Security $10,000. And then I had to go file bankruptcy like Tasha K, and they wiped my debt out because that debt was dischargeable. It wasn't no judgment. I didn't get sued. And they wiped it out for $10,000. That's the only reason why I filed bankruptcy, because I owed Social Security about 10 racks, and then I had other debt. Yeah. But I didn't know that I had to eat chalk, beat myself up, drink my urine, and all that type of stuff. I didn't know that I had to be ready for the all-piss pool party and just eat my urine and drink it and stuff. I didn't know that. If I would have known that then, I would have still got my check. I didn't know that, but it's fine. It's fine. I didn't want to do that because it wasn't that much money, about $600-700 a month. I can't survive on that. So I have to literally go ahead on and, work a regular job. And I thank God. Then a couple of years after that, became a CNA, and the rest is history. I didn't want to depend on that Social Security, and I was always broke on Social Security. Can I borrow $30? Can I borrow $40? Can I borrow? By the time the first come, I'm broke again. I couldn't survive on that. That's not enough money. People think when you get disability that you get $8,000, $9,000 a month. That's a lie. Now, only time you really can make it with Social Security, if you, say for instance, you're trying to get a Social Security check, right? And you apply maybe 3 years ago, and then you're approved, they give you back pay. That's you get that large sum of money, but that large sum of money go away quickly because you got rent, you got bills, you got all that type of stuff. So it just wasn't worth it for me. It wasn't worth, even when I tried to get back on it, it just wasn't for me. And God said, listen, son, stop trying to get something from the government and use your gift, and everything that you have, you will be able to work in government to help people. And so many words, God said, stop begging them and use the gift that I gave you to do it. That's why it ain't working. You use your challenge. You don't need that Social Security check. Stop trying to, it ain't gonna work. Use your gift, because I want you to go around this world with your gift and bring people back to me. Amen. So I personally said, you ain't got to sit there and beg, all that begging and pleading, begging. That's what I'm doing. I was sitting there begging the people. I was sitting there begging for the check, begging, filling out all this paperwork, telling my whole life story, and it didn't work. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna be done with it, and I'm just going to go ahead on and just do my life. All right. Because when I got my debt discharged from my Social Security debt, oh Lord, some of y'all cannot hear. It got dischargeable. They cannot discharge student loan debt. Good God, as I'm talking plain English, can't discharge student loan debt. But I was able to discharge all the other debt, bills, cell phone bills, Social Security debt, get all them loans that I had, debt, payday loans, debt, not student loan, but I had a lot of debt outside of the student loans. All right. So that's why I said it was good that I was able to get it done. And we was able to represent ourselves. It was a company in Chicago on the South Side. And those particular people, they weren't even in law school. They was in law school. They were paralegals. They had an organization. They taught us what paperwork to fill out. We did all the filling out. We filed all the paperwork. They told us how to fill out the paperwork, and we did all the work. And all of us was represented. None of us had lawyers, and all of our debt was dischargeable because we knew exactly what to say, how to answer the question. All of our debt was dischargeable. And then once all of our debt was dischargeable, they shut down that particular organization. They shut them down. Yeah, because all the black people was getting out of debt. At the hood, they was getting out of debt easily. They was getting credit cards, and then a lot of us were getting back into debt because we didn't understand that, okay, is they going to come back with all them credit card offers, and then I got right back in debt during that time. With 6 months afterwards, I was right back into debt. For those currently in credit card, personal loan debt, there are nonprofit organizations that help. Yeah, so yes, how that goes. So Keke Palmer ain't got to worry about that because she got the money. All right? Press 1 if y'all think Keke Palmer is trash for dancing on Usher. Press 1. Okay. Press 1 if y'all think she was trash for dancing on Usher. Press 1 if y'all think Keke Palmer was trash. Press 2, no. Press 1 if y'all think Keke Palmer was trash. Press 1 if y'all think Keke Palmer is trash. Press 2, no. All right. Press 1, you think Keke Palmer was trash. Press 2, no. All right. Give y'all a second and all of that type of stuff. That's how that goes. Hallelujah. Ha. All right, y'all in there. Okay, we gonna get y'all to call in. Hopefully. All right. We gonna get y'all to call in. Cause I said, hey, we gonna do this and have a good old time like we always do. And this is what we do. Okay, let's talk about Tasha K. First and foremost, Tasha K is saying that we got another YouTuber that playing the content. People keep saying that I played her content. Where's the proof that I ever played Tasha K content, Tasha K, the app content on YouTube? Where is the evidence? Where's the evidence, Tasha K? If you're double agent, going to have information, please have a receipt that I'm playing your content on the app. Because let's be clear here. What are you talking about? You own the app, Tasha K? Do you own the app? Because according to that bankruptcy hearing, you said you did not own the app. So where are you going here, Tasha? Because you in court under oath And I know Cardi B lawyer, so what are you saying? You say you do have an app now? And then where your proof that I'm playing your information on YouTube? I've never played it on YouTube. Never played your app on YouTube. Why would I do that? That's against the rules to play your app on YouTube. Don't do that. There is no member that's seeing your app on YouTube. No. I don't know who in your ear, maybe your double agent, got the information wrong. You got it wrong. You sending all these type of threats and all that type of stuff. You always try. I'm not Cardi B. You can put all those up, put an address on it, honey. Who are you? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You got all of your people in group chats calling into my show last night, all of the winos, and most of them didn't even buy a ticket to go to your show because they don't have the money. Now, we will be at Tasha K. We will be in Miami, and we will definitely be in Miami for that. We definitely will be in Miami on October 20th. Okay. All right. So if you want to meet me, send me an email. We will be in Miami on October 20th on that particular day. And also we will be there meeting and entertaining my audience like we always do. So we would definitely be there. Okay. We got to misconstrue. I do want to answer some questions, and we will write a press release about that. But I do want to answer some questions before the press conference, before we roll out a press conference here. We're not going to harass. That word is stupid. We're going to entertain. Are we going to be in the theater? No. I'm not going where I'm not wanted. Right? We got the $200 like some of the fans don't have. That's why it's not sold out. But we will be there outside in the beautiful Miami streets, entertaining the audience. You don't control that audience. I can talk to them when they're freely outside and have a conversation. And I know you said, hey, I'm going to, let's call marketing. Are you going to have heavy security? Bring your security. They better not touch me. Because if they touch me, then you're going to see another side of Wiley. Another side that you do not want to see. Because we're on a public street. So please tell your security and your double agents to stand down. Just tell your double agents to stand down. Because this ain't what they want. Do you really want a show outside? Because I will give it to you. Okay? Tell them to stand down. Your double agents, tell them don't address me. I'm doing it for content. I'm in my constitutional right to do it. Okay? Do your show. Your show gonna end, and I'm gonna put on my show. You cannot stop me from putting on my show. You can rush to the courthouse and file. We'll go right ahead and file it. That will not stop me for attending a public street. No one ever said I was going to be in that theater at a table because you said I'm not allowed to go. And we honoring your request, but all that free street, all that free land that I can just stand out and entertain my audience. What is stopping me from doing that? I can do that. I'm in my legal right to do it. You already talking to your staff and doing all that type of stuff. You can talk to them all day. You're the one that started it, and I mean, we're going to be there. And so many people want me to entertain. I said, wow, this is definitely something. Like, so many people said they want me to entertain and have this great show. So, I mean, so many people. I've gotten so many phone calls. They said, are you really going? I said, you will see on October 20th. You will see. Right? And we will entertain. We're expecting some high views on that particular day. Absolutely. We're not expecting. We know for a fact it's going to be high views because the people that can't go is going to be watching. Then the people that's there, they're going to be on their phones watching the Wiley Show. Yeah, we're going to be live on location in Miami. We can do that. We know the rules. We're not like other people that go in the courthouse and break the rules. I know my laws. And one thing in the law, you could be on a public street recording yourself. It's a public street. Did you see how many videos of people interviewing people on the street? They can legally do that. All right? You're upset because we're going. You can't be upset that I'm going. How can you stop me? You cannot stop me from going to get on a bus, train, or a car. You can't stop me from going and having a good time in Miami. How dare you? You don't speak for me. Did it stop you for harassing Cardi B, dragging Sukihana? Did that stop you, woman? It didn't. So what, you bring your husband outside? Do he really want to risk his immigration status hitting and attacking a disabled, mentally disabled person that is registered man outside? Do you really want those problems? I can hear the headlines now. Tasha K ordered her winos to attack a mentally disabled veteran. Do you really want those type of headlines? I don't think so. So you should allow me to be out there peaceful, because I'm always with peace. Always. I'm a peaceful man. And no, I've already called the city. They cannot stop you from being outside to have a conversation. You know, when they have those gay prides and those people be out there with signs and all, you can't stop a person from protesting. You can't stop a person, and we ain't protesting. We're there to entertain. All I'm doing is just talking with my cameras. You can't stop that. No. You can't stop it. Just like when you have those gay prides and you have, you know, the people in drag, you can't stop the churches. You're going to hell. God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve with the wig. Get back with God. You can't stop that. I was at a picnic and I stopped going. It was a pride. I was eating. I wanted some ribs. It was somebody that I really liked. And he invited me to the picnic. And I said, okay, I'll go to the picnic. Baby, all that protesting saying I'm going to hell, and they rebuked me once, trying to throw holy oil on me and everything right there. Your eyes not straight because your lifestyle not straight. I said, okay, wait a minute. Let me go ahead and leave this part. When that man looked at me with that hot breath, he said this quote, I will never forget it. Your eyes is not straight because your lifestyle is not straight. I had to leave. I couldn't even eat the rib. I couldn't even enjoy myself because of all the. I stopped going. That was my first and only time going to the park. And prior, I said, listen, I can eat my barbecue at home. I'm not about to go there and do all that type of stuff. Not knowing that stuff like that. I'm not going to do that at all. So, but we could not stop. They kept calling the cops. CPD kept showing up. They said, listen, we cannot stop. We cannot stop them from being outside. We cannot stop them. We cannot. Only time when we get involved if they break the law, and they have not broke any laws. So we cannot stop them. And they kept bringing them. They came through. They couldn't stop them. Them people didn't leave until we started packing up. So they started packing up the group. I left because I just could not enjoy. I couldn't just sit there and I'm just being. I mean, they would play music. They would play people that screaming in hell, and I just couldn't do it. I said, you know what? Repent. I said, I can't just sit and eat no rib. I go home and eat me a piece of rib at home. I think I went to Maxwell or something. I got me a Maxwell Polish or something. I didn't get knocked out, and I didn't have to order my son to take out nobody. So I literally just went on 8 meal of Polish sauce and went home. Okay. And people think that I'm not going to be on my best behavior. What do y'all think I am? I'm going to be on my best behavior. I am media. I went to City Hall where it was a lot of drama on my best behavior. And that was more drama there than what we're talking about with the winos. And winos, if you want to meet me, you can meet me. Don't let a Tasha K stop you from me taking a picture with me. I'm a star. Well, what? And then this is what I'm saying. What is so Tasha K? Somebody said Tasha K think that you're going to upstage her. How can I upstage her? That's Tasha K. She got all the money. She got a husband. She got $95 in the bank. Her credit score is better than mine. You know what I'm saying? She got a beautiful mother with no eyebrows. So how can I stop her success? How? She got cameramans, the cameraman with cameramans. She got employees sleeping with guests, employees sleeping with each other. So how can I stop and upstage her? That does not make any sense. Until I woke up and I said, wow, I don't need like writers to put words in my mouth, and I'm funny and beautiful and I'm entertaining. And she even loved the Wiley Show. Her husband even loved the Wiley Show and said, hey, I'm a big fan. This is what we do. But she never had a content creator do content while she's having an event. That never happened before. Never happened. That never happened. They already called the cops for October 20th. And October 20th not here. How can you call the cops about October 20th? How? That doesn't make any sense. Why you? And they're like, Mr. Wiley, they keep saying something about October 20th. I said, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am media. And I will be in Miami visiting and entertaining my audience. Oh, yes, sir. And thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, detective. That's it. You're wasting the police resources. Why don't you tell them to buy a ticket for the all-piss pool party? You too concerned about Wiley. Winos, be concerned about buying them tickets. Y'all worried about me. And if you're going to call the cops, why you call them in July? They got more important things to do. Why are you calling the cops in July on Wiley? We have not broke any laws. We ain't lying to the bankruptcy court like Tasha K. We ain't telling them folks I got $95 in my bank account, and then she showed that she got way more than $95. We ain't out here breaking the judge order when the judge say don't talk about Cardi B, and you talked about Cardi B. Like, we ain't doing that. We ain't lying when under oath they say how much you pay for rent. You lied and say $2,000. Then you have to admit that you pay $5,000 to $6,000. You actually pay more in rent than mortgage, but you're selling, you rent out so you can get more of an income. Come on, honey. Bankruptcy, fraud, honey, embezzlement. That's what you need to be. We're not worried about Wiley, but you are worried about Wiley because Wiley will get clout. So when they talk about your event, Wiley gonna come up with, did you see Wiley? Oh, Wiley saw that. I'm going to be the talk of the town, something that you do not like. You do not like to share the spotlight. You don't like to share it. You're going to have to share it with me. On the Sunshine Orange State, I think it's the Sunshine Orange State, you will share it with me. You will share it with me. Okay, then people say, you worried about is she's content. Stop trying to tell me some winos. Let me tell you winos something. I'm a school y'all because I know y'all been indoctrinated by this cult of wine Tasha Liar K. How dare you sit and tell me that 75% of my content is Tasha K when 75 of her most viral moments is when she dragging Cardi B or a celebrity? How is it that she's exempt to do that? And y'all would say, well, they're a celebrity, they're a public figure. Tasha K is a public figure. So you cannot do this, being a part of this cult of the wine cult, because she don't own a wine line. Why she ain't got no wine line? That's what you worry about. I have the same right to do it. She's a public figure. All right? So drink that wine, and we're going to buckle your seatbelt because we're going to put on the show on October 20th. Yeah. We're going to put on the show. We're going to put on the show. And we don't talk about Tasha K, not 75% of the time. That's real high. And we do so, she the bigger content creator. And I guarantee that lady that you see in the chat right there saying that, she ain't going to be at the show because she ain't got her $200. If she did have her $200, she ain't going to be in the chat worried about Wiley. That's a fact. And Cardi stay in her mouth for 40 minutes. Yes. Okay? Get your ticket. You worry about most of the people that called in last night. Are you going? I'm gonna wait. Meaning I ain't got it. I'm gonna wait to see if she gonna make it 69% off. Then she's saying this is a black woman. She don't know the law. Then she say and getting arrested. That's what she said. Wow. You see that black woman saying that, want to send the popo? You see that black woman saying all that type of stuff? Do you know you have to break a law? What law does I'm breaking? Can you please tell me the law, the penal code? What law I'm breaking? What law? I wait. Let's see. Let's open up the phone lines. And then Peaches calling me offline. I said, Peaches, if you're not a double agent, sister, don't keep calling my phone. I got work to do. You lied to your audience. I said, honey, first of all, let me correct you offline. And I said a couple of words to her offline. I said, first and foremost, when you talk to me, you put a mister and you shut up when I'm talking. You talking to a real man. That's why you single, because you like to overtalk your man. First of all, you out of order when you talk to me. Respect me as a man. Know your place, woman. And hush when I'm talking. Don't you overtalk me. You calling my phones. You out of order. You're going to get a rebuke. I don't understand that. Telling people I'm a double agent. And you said that. I said you support a liar. How can you talk about me support being a liar, which is a whole lie, and you support a liar? You fund her and you sit there depriving your relationship. That's why you're single, falling behind Tasha K. Think she care about you? No, she will drop you like a bad habit. How dare you get to talk and tell me on my phone, telling me you was a big support. You still is. You still a member. You still a double agent. I was subscribed. Man, whether you subscribe or not, you viewing me, watching me, and calling in. What holds the power? You calling me. I said, do your leader, Tasha, know you on the phone with me? And if that bald-headed B on that three-way, she can get it too. I wrote her in the pack like Cardi B said, and so many words. I was in it. Why you keep bringing it? I said, if that long breast looking B, I was talking about Chelsea. I'm putting it all on there because just in case you got me on three-way, let me drag them two on that three-way. You calling my phone. You calling me. You calling my phone. Why are you calling my phone telling me what I should do? No, you are a double agent. You sent Tasha K a Zoom because you thought we was going to play all her content on app. What a proof. Then you sent it to Tasha K. Tasha K came into Zoom, and guess what we were doing? Talking about Tasha K. Ain't my fault that Kill Bill girlfriend was in the chat on Zoom telling us that he locked up, that he looking for a lawyer, and that Tasha is a liar, that she was going to send her camera people. That ain't my fault. You can't stop me from talking to Kill Bill girlfriend and all. You cannot stop me. Can't stop me. Can't stop me at all. All right? So when we had that conversation last night, and we did a show last night, and here they go calling all of them, because they all in the group, all her moderators. This never happened before. And opinionated with a side of shade, she sent me the DM. She said, Wiley, them is all her moderators. That's one thing about opinionated. That's one thing I love about her. She messy, and that's something that she never could get around. Stop being messy. And I love that about her. She's messy. She kept saying, that's all her moderators. Peaches sent them in the group chat, and they all ordered to call into your show. I said, that's fine. Let them all call in. They all calling in private. Y'all did it too quickly. You did it too quickly. And then one of y'all called in with your real number. We sent you a link to the Wiley Show. You called in with your real number. You calling in on a group chat. Right. I don't understand how you treat Peaches. So what? This is my show. I don't understand how Tasha K treat Sukiana and Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Get up out of here with that. You upset because I'm coming to a show that ain't even sold out. It may even be canceled because it ain't sold out. The last show she had, the the owner of the venue said, we don't want you to have this event here. She had to change the venues at the last minute because the Barty gang called and they reported it, and the right high people with Cardi called, and she had to switch venues at the last minute. And I don't know about this venue. I don't know. I don't know if the Beehive is calling the building, the venue, and telling them not to do it. But I can't tell the Beehive what to do. That's them. I don't control the Beehive. I don't. I'm not going to tell them to call them and to say how she talking about these celebrities, how much of a security risk she would be. I'm not going to do that because I'm not part of the Beehive. I'm not part of the Beehive. So I can't tell them to do that at all. That's what they want to do. Can't tell them to do that. That it would be a high security risk of all the people that she talking about with Sukihana and different people. I can't tell them to do that. That's their business. You know, that's their role. You know what I'm saying? I only can speak for me. I know me. I'm very peaceful. I'm going to be out there with my holy Bible, reading the word of God and talking to my audience, praying, talking to my audience, and nothing to do about it. But I cannot tell the Beehive not to call that venue because, you know, the Beehive, I don't know. They did talk about your princess of the Beehive, the baby bee, Blue Ivy. And so if anybody, you know, Tasha K did do that, said that she, quote, was an iRobot. So, you know, she did do that. And I've heard that she's going to talk about more Beyonce in her show, very negatively to the Beehive. So, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, we just had to say that. If you want to join and become a member, you could become a member. All right. Well, we get into some things. And we want to say thank you to Tasha K for spying on our meeting, a private meeting where she wasn't no member. She was spying. So we'll make sure, you know what I'm saying? So members, we'll talk on the off, and we'll have another private meeting between us members. What goes on in the memberships, stay in the membership meeting. Okay? All right? We're going to definitely do another one. Okay? Hey, Tasha. Pathetic. Shouldn't have done all the talking. All right. Let's move on. All right. And the tickets still haven't sold out today. All right. Give me a second. Let me go down here. Hey. I see y'all in here. Give me a second. I'm trying to find a picture. Okay, here we go. So I got to talk about Milagro Gramz. The first point I want to talk about the NDA. I put it out there that she signed the NDA because I kept trying to tell y'all about Milagro Gramz that she signed the NDA with Ra Ali. I told you all that. She keeps saying I did sign the NDA, but she's not telling you why her and Riley fell out because she signed the NDA. She's trying to be all smart and trying to outsmart me, which she cannot because I'm smarter than her. I'm smarter than her. She's telling her audience, I didn't sign the NDA. Okay, well, why are you not answering your Mod Radio supporters when they're asking you a direct question? Why did you and Ra Ali fall out? You ignoring that. Do you know why you're ignoring that, Milagro? It's because you signed the NDA. You know when them people is in them comments and having that conversation in them comments, you always read them comments. Anytime you be reading the comments, this time you got amnesia to the comments where they're trying to say, why did you fall out with Riley? Radio silence. Why are you not being broadcast on Riley on site? Why they not posting yourself? You ain't answering that. But you're trying to answer me. You didn't say my name, so who you talk about? But you say I didn't sign it. Put an address on it, honey. I didn't sign an NDA. Okay. Well, why are you not addressing why you fell out with Riley, honey? That was the first point. Now we talked about that. Now we got to talk about how she got dumped by the Barbs. This woman trashed Nicki Minaj. We got 2 recordings of her trashing Nicki Minaj. She was cussing, so I want this video to be monetized. So if you want to see it, become a member. We're going to play it for the members only. We have a whole conversation about it. She was trashing the Barbs, trashing Nicki, and the Barbs dragged her, said, we don't want her a part of us. She's trash. They are applying pressure to Ice Spice to unfollow. She's trying to do damage control because she, according to these barbs, she's a fake barb blog. And the barbs is like, we need our own blog that is faithful to Nicki Minaj. Then we have other people that's been tweeting and talking about how this woman is so fake. Go respond to them. And we've been told y'all that they were fake, that they're not sincere, that they have been trashing Nicki Minaj. She have been trashing Nicki. Y'all didn't want to believe that. And I'm glad that the barbs are finally waking up to Milagro Gramz' trashy ways towards Nicki Minaj. She is not a true barb. She is a fake barb with unicorn painting face, but on the inside, she's an evil, demonic spirit because she only uses the barbs for her increase on her station head so she can be this baddie and this respectable person of that way. She talked about Nicki Minaj, she's trash, about you sleeping with a man that's on the, she talked about her husband, she talked about her with her music. She just really trash you. Then, Milagro, you said this out of your mouth. You said in order to be the queen, you got to sell records, you got to have plaques. According to what you said, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, that makes her the queen. You said that. You said that out your mouth. Them same lips that you got lipstick on. Them same eyebrows that
My bad. Let me just,
all right. Hold on. My laptop. I forgot to plug my laptop up. Okay. So let's be clear. I forgot to plug my laptop. Let's be clear. She dragged Nicki Minaj. She dragged her. She dragged Nicki Minaj. And so let's be all the way clear. 2 recordings. Barty Gang sent this out. She have said it, and the barbs are saying, we got to drop her. She's fake. I'm trying to find all the tweets of her begging to be a barb. Begging. Here she is on... Here she is on what's her name? Give me a second. She's up there doing, you know, the what do they call it? Twitter Spaces and begging. Begging. Sitting there begging to stay there. You've been exposed. You are a fake. You are fake. And you know that. Okay? You are literally a fake. And then she did a Twitter space and they said, are you a barb? They are getting on top of her. They are on her a lot. When I tell you they're on her a lot, it's a lot that we can say. If y'all got the thread, send it to me, child. Should be the thread. We can definitely read what's going on. But they on a lot. I'm glad they exposed her. That she ain't no real barb. She's fake. She only switched it up to get clicks and views. That is it. She wasn't sincere. And see, the Milagro Gramz fans, they don't come here with me because I'm too entertaining. They'll come for the women bloggers because they emotional. Me, We have a whole show. They don't come over here. They stay in the bushes because they know Wiley don't play. He don't get emotional. He'll have us some content. He'll have us under oath talking, and we have to love Wiley. But they don't play that. This woman, your girl, she ain't no true Barb. She's a fake. She might as well take that wig off, take off that unicorn pantyhose and that thong, that unicorn thong, and move on with her life. Because she is not a respectable Barb. Nicki, Ice Spice, I know you followed her on her new Twitter. You need to unfollow her because she ain't passed the vibe check. She is a fraud. You might as well unfollow her right now with that curly hair, okay? You might as well go on and unfollow her because she is fake. She signed an NDA and she criticized Nicki Minaj because that's how she truly felt. She changed up her image because she wanted to get that Barb audience. And Nicki tried to tell the Barbs, but it's hard. It's really, really hard to do it. It's really, really hard. And people say, oh, are you on Threads? Listen, I get on there when I get on there. I'm not trying to do all these apps. Remember, we did Clubhouse. Y'all remember that? Everybody was on Clubhouse. You had to get a code to get on Clubhouse. That was popping. Then Clubhouse went down. So, you guys, I don't keep doing all that. And y'all don't even follow me on Twitter. So what the F I'm going to be going on a whole nother app? Let's be real. You don't even follow me on Twitter where you easily can get access to. So why would I go on another app, hope that you follow me? Hell no. You sound stupid. You don't even follow me on Twitter. And we put out a poll, don't even follow me on Facebook. Do you follow me on social? No. So why would I rush to get on another app? Why? Why would I rush? Why? Do y'all hear me? Let me take her picture down for a second. So this is my Facebook page here. Hold on, let me rewind that. Give me a second. So as you all can see, we have a Facebook page with 2.7 thousand, right, on Facebook. 2.7 thousand. For the life of me, I couldn't get over 1,000 people on my Facebook page, right? I didn't know what to do. Now you go there, you see that. We're going to click on that, and you're going to see the ratings there. Do you see that? Reach 117,000. We have over 500 new followers, 70.8 thousand engagement, and 13.4 for the 3-second video views. This was in the last month. And this came for hard work. Hard work. Hard work. And nobody from YouTube pretty much followed me over. This is like a totally different audience. Totally different audience. Nobody from YouTube followed me over there. Maybe about 1 or 2 people, but the majority, I had to do a whole new thing to speak that Facebook language. I had to speak a whole new language over there. A whole new language over there. And if you see what's going on, we have a good time over there on Facebook. So, but will we go on other apps? Probably not. I'm focused on the apps that I monetize on. Because the reason why we're on Twitter, because Twitter is still the most powerful tool to use. And none of y'all don't follow me on Twitter, or y'all don't tweet about us. So why would I rush to go somewhere else? Y'all did that for Clubhouse. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Remember Clubhouse popping? Most people say stop listening to Clubhouse because it changed. Yeah. So we'll get there when we get there, but we're focused on the platforms that we're monetize on: our website, our Facebook, our YouTube, We worried about those platforms. Okay. They said, Wiley, I thought you liked Milagro. Oh, that's a good point. Why is she fake now? Well, because the Barb said she is not to be trusted and she's truly not a Barb. And yeah, do you think that she's truly a sincere Barb? Did you hear what she said? Join the membership, and we're gonna dive into that on members only, so we can dive into that now. And yeah, you can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Facebook. Okay, give me a second there. All right, we're gonna open up the phone lines if y'all want to call in. I don't know if y'all want to call in or not. Give me a second. I don't know if y'all want to call in, but we will open up the phone lines. Is Milagro Gramz a fake Barb? Wow, that's a good question, man. She probably is. She probably is a fake Barb. No, probably she is. I can say that without a doubt because the recordings that I heard, she's a fake Barb. She said that on her show, trash at Nicki Minaj, and she tried to delete it, but you can't delete. Nothing is deleted. People screen record stuff, and it went viral on Twitter. And then the Barbs are dragging her. All right, let's put the phone lines on here. All right. Give me a second. If y'all want to call in, make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Thank y'all so very much. Like I said, we cancel out the long intro. We get right into the topics. We post the timestamps. We replay. We doing everything right. We post YouTube shorts. We post TikTok. We do everything. We post all that. Okay. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley. I love when you get straight into the topics. This is amazing. Once again, I love you. I'm always in your bushes. You're doing amazing. Last night was fantastic. You entertained us. I want to say this with the NDA. On Station Head yesterday, Millie did end up saying she did sign an NDA. It's for something that's coming out in 2 months. So you were right. She signed an NDA. Period. So Wiley wasn't lying about her signing an NDA.
Thank you so much. I thank you so very much for that, because people just think I'm just saying, no, I'm in connected in these streets with what goes on with these people. And you don't know who I know. And she got, you know what I'm saying? We definitely get into what she have. But my thing is just with the Nicki Minaj.
My mouth was wide open because I was like, oh my God, Wiley was right. Oh my God.
Yes, we know a lot of people. And then now the Barb stuff that came into my DM on last night about her being exposed and not being a real Barb, and they played the recordings. The difference is it went viral on Twitter.
Yes, I heard a little sneak peek of it. The City Girl, Coffee City posted, but I don't have Twitter, so I got kicked out after a little clip. But yeah, it's crazy. But I thought is this something new?
I think that is something new, yes, because people understand and she deleted it, and everybody have came out and they exposed her, and now she's doing damage control.
This is crazy because the Barb, they go hard.
They go hard. So that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to do major damage control.
And then Nicki, I mean, the Barbs is who's paying Nicki. So what the Barbs say, you get what I'm saying? The Barbs is the one that's putting money in Nicki's pocket.
The Barbs are the one that put money in Nicki's pocket. That's a fact.
Wow, this is something serious, man.
They was dragging it, and so that's what's going on. So she can't respond to that because she said it. She said it.
Yeah. Like, where are the real Barbs? The
real Barbs are her real tribe. But when these bloggers say they Barbs, either same thing with Ebony with the Black Tea blog. She used to criticize Nicki Minaj on her Mind Wicked show. She switched up to grow her platform under that thumbnail, using other people's identity, and she started singing Nicki Minaj's praises.
and gain a big following
And gain a big following.
And a lot of money.
And a lot of money. That's why Armand Wiggins, he took it a step further. Okay, I'm going to pin up. One day I'm going to love Nicki and I'm going to flip. One day I'm going to love Cardi. He pinned them against each other and it worked. And he's consistent with what he does. For me, I don't really care that much about female rap for that. Just to be known, Nicki Cardi, Nicki Cardi, Nicki Cardi, Nicki Cardi. I just want to do that all day. I just want to expand upon that. Because let's be clear, it's so many female rappers that don't get the love that they're supposed to get because they're so conditioned talking about Nicki and Cardi. And let's be clear, Doja Cat is eating it up on the charts and the streaming as well. She's a part of the conversation. So is Megan Thee Stallion. So is, at one point, Coi Leray. I mean, now you got the Sexy Red. Now you got, Akbar. But then even Armand Wiggins with the interview with Akbar. They have sent her material of him criticizing Akbar. So,
oh wow,
yeah, he did a video back when he was talking about Akbar, maybe like a week or two ago, and he was kind of criticizing her. So, yeah, so he was.
I missed that.
Yeah, he was being critical of her. That's what a lot of these people were saying to me. So it's very true. And then he said, "Hey, I want to do a sit down interview with her." I don't know if he's going to get it. And like he said, it may be 6 months from now because of schedule. And it'll be old news by then. But I think Armand Wiggins, he don't just want to be known just for the Tasha K bashing. I get it. But you got to get in where you fit in, to be honest.
But you were saying this yesterday that the streets were saying that Jason Lee got in contact with her.
Oh, yeah, Jason Lee. That's a fact. Jason Lee got in contact with Akbar. Yes. Jason Lee got in contact with Akbar. That's a fact. I stand on that. And I think Armand, he's just moving so slow because he's just not that connected in the business. He's more, he's trying to be known as an influencer, baby. Forget about that. You are still a YouTuber. You're not that, because that can only work if you just establish as a blogger, get an interview. Then you can expand upon that. But he's trying to do too much. No, baby. Your first love, the what's paying your bills, is the YouTube. If you want them exclusive to compete with Jason, you need to live and breathe on that. He's too busy going to fashion show. And that ain't giving him no buzz. What give him buzz is those interviews. And that's something that will bring more revenue and attention to Armand if he does a sit down with Sukihana. Because that will have people talking about Jason and all of that. But then Akbar, she has slept on it. All he said about Jason, she don't want to mess up her Jason Lee connection. Because at the end of the day, Jason got access to so many celebrities. Armand
Jason Lee is bigger, no shade.
He's so connected. Look at his award show. He had Vice President Harris, Whoopi Goldberg, Chloe and Halle. He had so many. Fat Joe. He had Babyface, and those and then he had Tiffany.
He even had his ex-best friend.
What would you say?
He even had his ex-best friend, Amar's ex-best friend.
Yeah, his ex-best friend there. And then the celebrities were dressed differently at the award show. So at the end of the day, I think Akbar was just caught in the moment and just said that, and she knew she wasn't going to commit to doing it because everybody was saying, well, you know what he said about Jason Lee. You don't think them phone calls going on behind the scenes? You stuck no stupid. You don't think so.
Mm-hmm. So we need a follow-up with Akbar.
We need a follow-up. And then Armand have to go live. But this is the thing with Armand. He's always moving. Baby, he needs to be settled. What do you keep moving?
Yeah, isn't that strange?
That's
someone always moving.
That's very strange. Even he don't like
it's no tea, no shade. It's giving me Bigo life.
Yeah.
Like the girls that live on Bigo, the Aggies, read between the lines, CPN, fake CPN.
Yes.
I don't know what he's doing because it doesn't make sense for someone to be moving consistently like that.
He's moving consistent. And then the man said
he's living a fast life that needs to be slowed down.
This man is going to spend for 2 months at an Airbnb because a building not even built yet.
Not even ready. Unbelievable.
It ain't even built yet. They building it. That don't make no sense.
It's something in the milk ain't clean.
You just wasting. Just wasteful with money, and then you moving like this. And then he was gonna move and say, "I can't move and say," and then I gotta say one more. Like you just keep moving. Some ain't right. And
he said by Monday he should have his setup in the Airbnb. So let's see.
And hopefully that internet connection work in the Airbnb.
Okay.
You got to think of, because you know it look fickle in California.
But with Tasha K, she has no authority to try to get you locked up. First of all, you're not trespassing. You're not attending the event. You're going to be on the outside, which is a public place, public property. And you would gag her if you go and get a permit to be right next door to the location and gag her.
Yes, because the difference thing of it is when you show up with a phone, you're showing up with thousands of viewers.
And you're considered media.
You said, well, I'm sorry.
You're considered media.
It's media. So the optics of the conversation, everybody gonna be like, because the people that not coming, the only inside view of it will be Wiley. Mm-hmm. And then if it's some drama, that brings more viewers. Oh my God, it was drama, more views, right? That's more interactions because that's the drama piece of it. And
because the last event with the lead attorney, he got escorted out, and you could have captured that if you were there.
Yes, he got escorted out. See, my thing is, I'm not gonna go. If the lead attorney was smart, have the event outside. You don't have to get right there, and you still dominate and still get views, and people will watch because they're gonna see what you got to say. Free will always trump paying. Period. Free is free.
Absolutely. And Wiley, before I get off here, because you know I do be in Bigo, but I be in the bushes as well over there.
Okay.
Them girls is fierce because when Kaya had a booking, Trina B, they called the venue and had that canceled, baby. So the girls is real fierce. So she talked a lot about the trans and the girls, and they are fierce.
They are very fierce.
So be careful because they will call and get your event canceled.
They're very fierce because again, when you look at the fairness of it, she's making enemies with the Beehive. She got Sukiyana people, and Sukiyana actually lives in Florida, so that's on her. And because again, her original event got messed up. The first video,
and the last I remember, and they had to get a new location last minute
because they did they kept reporting it, and then they said, "Listen, we don't want this drama." She had to find another venue.
But you know what? I'm thinking about it. I think she's going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I'm in the bushes. Love you. Keep doing your job. And I don't know, Millie, get it together, please, because the ball. It seems like they're serious.
I agree.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for that. They said Millie is officially blackballed from the industry before getting there. LOL, she's so D. Nicki would have helped her out. That Tory BS, but she was so busy obsessing over Megan and missed her blessing. Yeah, that's the truth. And so my brother is doing that right now in Houston. He's building, won't be done until August, and he didn't want to renew his lease. Yeah. And so, but it's kind of hurting you when you got to do entertainment. You got to set up the internet. You got to make sure the internet works. You got to make sure it goes through. So we have to see how that goes, man. Anybody else want to call in? The number is 972-674-9462, man. We have a good old time. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in and having a conversation. Now, we will be back and resuming like our members entertainment. We will resume that next week. So if y'all in the building, we will resume that next week. So y'all be in the building for that, which is going to be amazing. We're going to put on a great show, and definitely will be on that. If you want to join our membership, all you have to do is join it. All right, that will be $4.99 if you want to join. Sign up directly. All right. And just sign up and see if you like it or not. We want to thank our new member. We want to thank Queen B Moore for joining our membership. Thank you so very much. We're trying to be at a solid 100 members. So we are definitely rising up on that. So thank you all so very much for that. Shout out for the people that have tuned into this amazing show. Make sure you go and RSVP for our Vegas, October 6th to the 9th, Wiley Show Production at gmail.com. Make sure you click the like button. Follow me on TikTok at Wiley Show. And thank you all so very much. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times get hard, remember to put God first. All right. Get your merchandise, Cash App, $ Marquise Wally 28. Thank you all so very much for coming through. Thank you to the members. And check out the replay. Now, can y'all like the video really quickly? Yes. I need y'all to like it, share it, subscribe. Thank you already was. Peaches. All right. I know you want to see me in October 20th. You will see me, Peaches. Okay. I like it with peaches and cream. Okay, Peaches. Okay. All right. You want to call me after the show? You're going to call me after the show and cuss me out. That's fine. I'll take it because you Peaches. All right. And I love a peach. Peace. What is it? Vegas trip? I'm sorry, I didn't even make the Vegas announcement. My bad. Okay, Vegas, October 6th to the 9th. You can email me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. That is the flyer, all right? October 6th to the 9th, 2023. You can email me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. 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 Okay. wileyshowproductions@gmail.com. Thank you all so very much for tuning in to this amazing show. Thank you all so very much for that. Thank you all. This has been amazing. Okay. Love you all. All right. Thank you. And I will see y'all later. Bye. I'm going to put the timestamps because I know y'all want to see the timestamps. I'll put the timestamps. I'll put the timestamp. Okay.